They say your home is a sanctuary, a place where the walls don't change and the floor stays solid. I lived here for 10 years and I believed that lie until the day the house started breathing. It started with a window that shouldn't exist. Then the keys appeared. 10 silver keys, 10 invitations to die. From the heart of the dead forest to the face of the man in the tattered suit, I've walked through the dark. This is the full story, the complete journey. The final door is finally open and something is coming through. Watch closely, because once you see it, the window never closes. I've lived in this house for 10 years. I know every creak of the floorboards. But tonight, I found a window that wasn't there this morning. It's at the end of the second floor hallway, just a small circular pane of glass. When I look through it, I don't see my backyard. I see a forest, one that's been dead for centuries. The moon in that forest is red, and there's someone standing under a tree, a tall man in a tattered suit holding a silver key. He's been staring at the glass for an hour, waiting. I tried to walk away, but the hallway felt longer, stretching. When I turned back to the window, the man was gone. But there was a smudge on the glass from the inside. Then I heard it, a soft click from the front door. I checked the lock. It was open, and on the mat was a silver key. He didn't want to get in. He wanted to let me out. The metal was colder than ice. It didn't feel like a key. It felt like a cold finger pressing against my palm. I stepped onto my porch, but the pavement was gone. There was only ash and the smell of ancient rot. I wasn't the only one. My neighbor, Sarah, was there too. She looked like a ghost, staring into the trees. He was further in now, motioning with a skeletal hand, leading us toward the heart of the woods. She whispered that the house was just the cage, Jesup, and the forest was the key. A boy sat in the clearing. The music from his flute didn't make a sound. It made the trees bleed. We found a gate standing in the middle of nowhere. No walls, just a doorway to something worse. The click wasn't mechanical. It sounded like a rib cage snapping open. The man in the suit finally spoke. His voice was like dry leaves. "Unlock the rest," he said. "I have 10 keys now, one for every year I lived in that house, and I have 9 more doors to find. The forest is growing, and tomorrow I have to go back in to find the others." One was for the window, but the other 9, they weren't for my house. The deeper I walked, the more the forest felt like a rib cage closing around me. I found a woman by the black stream. She didn't have a key, but she had a warning. She whispered that the second door isn't standing, it's buried, and what's inside has been starving. I chose the smallest key, the one that felt like it was screaming. He was still there, watching, making sure I didn't turn back. The moment the lock turned, the forest went silent. Even the wind stopped breathing. Something reached out. It didn't want the key. It wanted the hand that held it. I realized then, the keys aren't to let things out. They're to let us in. The door slammed shut, and in the dark, I heard 8 more locks click into place. I'm not alone down here. I have 7 keys left. But they aren't cold anymore. They're burning. They want to go back. I tried to run, but the forest followed me home. It's in the walls. It's under the floorboards. The man in the tattered suit stood in the corner. He told me the keys weren't to doors. They were to my soul. And he had the master lock. If I can't leave, then neither can he. I started breaking them, one by one. The house screamed. A sound like 1,000 windows breaking at once as the floor opened up into a pit of teeth. I ran until my lungs burned, but the hallway became a throat. It was trying to swallow me whole. He caught me. His hand was a nest of branches around my throat. He whispered, "You are the 10th key, Jesup. You always were." But I didn't need a door. I needed to wake up. I grabbed the light inside my chest and I pulled. I broke the last key. I broke the cage. I broke the world he built for me. The house is empty now. No keys, no monsters, just a memory of a window that was never there.
Tap the subscribe button and hit the bell to make sure you're notified the second our next mystery drops. You don't want to miss what's coming next.